Welcome to week 2 of Webster Arts Summer Camp activities. Today we're going to be talking about weaving. This is a pin loom. A pin loom is a kind of loom that has little nails or pins or notches along the top, the bottom, and all four sides. And when you get your package, you might have something that looks like this. It'll have a package of loopers in it, different colors, and a whole bunch of more loopers. So the way we do this, it also comes with something that looks like a crochet hook, and we're going to use that for the weaving. So the first thing we do is we choose our colors. You can choose them randomly or you can choose a pattern. For this one I chose a pattern of reds and grays and whites. And the only thing you have to do, I've already started this, the only thing you have to do is stretch it out a little bit and put it on a loop. And then take the next one and put it on a loop. And we keep going across until we have all 18 pins filled up. So you have 18 this way and 18 this way. When we're weaving, this is called the warp. Going up and down, it's called the warp. Going this direction, it's called the weft. So what we have to do to weave is we weave over and under. So we go under the first one, over the next one. So you do both pieces of the looper. And you just go all the way across with your tool, which is not quite long enough, but you'll get the idea. And we put the looper here. Slip that over there and pull it back through. Put on one, and it might not go all the way through, so we'll just have to do it one at a time at the end. You can even do it with your fingers if you want. And loop it across. Now you have one whole line done. Now the next one we have to do the opposite direction. So let's choose a red for that. So we're going to get it ready over here and maybe just start at the end. And you see we're going the opposite direction of what the first one was. Put that through. Latch it over the pin and just keep going that way. You want to make sure that each time you do it, it's the opposite direction. So this one went over this looper of warp. This went under the looper. This one went under, that one went over. We want to do that all the way across. And you might get it stuck like that, one in between, no problem. Just take it out and redo it. And you know what, this might just be easier to do by hand. Just want to pull it snug. And then loop it over the pin. Now you've got to kind of push it down a little bit. And now we're starting to see a pattern. There are instructions that come with the kit, different ways of doing things. There's also a sheet in your packet that explains how to do many different kind of projects. So let me finish this up and I'll come back in a minute and show you how to finish it. Okay, so we're almost at the end. We've done almost all the weaving. Now you'll notice at the end it might start getting hard. You might try to get a finger under there or get the tool under there, and it just is too hard to do it and it pops off. Okay, so here's the trick. Last 3 or 4 maybe even you have to do this. Instead of trying to force it, we're going to use the loopers to help us. So we're going over the black one. Oh, and look at here, I made a mistake. There's a mistake there. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to fix that one later, but as you can see, it's not hard to fix. We're just going to, well, we'll go ahead and fix it right now. We're just going to use our little tool. That was easy enough. Oops. And things are going to start popping off, but that's okay. We just put them right back on. And we get this. Let's pull it under carefully. Twist that a little bit, makes it a little easier. Okay. There, see? Now we got it all fixed. If you don't want to fix a mistake like that in the first couple, it's not a problem. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's go back to this. It's very, very tight. So instead of forcing the loopers and worrying if they're going to pop off, we're going to do this. We're going to go over that black one, we're going to pick up the next red one and lay the other one down. And we're going to keep going across every other one, just like that, so we still have the same over and under pattern. And that way, we're not getting frustrated that they're popping off, but we're still getting the weaving done. Fantastic. Now we finished the weaving. We can straighten them out a little bit if we want. And we have it woven along all 4 corners. Now the next thing we have to do is take this off the loom so that we keep a nice edge and they don't unravel. And we'll do that next. Okay, we are ready to finish this up. So we're going to take our crochet hook, and I like to start in a corner. You can start at the end, in the middle if you want. You can start anywhere. I like to start in the corner because it gives me a nice loop at the end, and I'll show you that. So you pick up the first loop, pick up the second loop. Take the first over the second, and that secures it. So that it'll be right there. We're going to do it again, and that will not unravel. And we're going to do this all the way across. The other. One over the other. Okay, we got to a corner. We got to the end. That whole section is done. So what do? We just turn it and go on to the next one. And it'll just turn that corner for us. Okay, when we get to this corner, we will have 2 sides done. These are called selvages. And they look very nice and neat, don't they? But as you notice, it's starting to get a little looser here. There's not a lot of tension on the loom. So if we keep going, these loopers are going to pop off, and that's just going to frustrate us. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge, just take 1 or 2 of them, and pull it gently. Pull on the loopers, not on the loom, because otherwise it might break. So that gives us a little more tension, and then these loopers won't pop off on us. And we can keep going around. Okay, we've come to the end of the third side, and we're going to have the same problem. You can see these are starting to pop off. Let's put that over there, push those down. Let's release this one. See, that just goes right back. Just stretch it a little bit, goes right back in. We want to do the same one thing here. Pull on here, tug on it really tight, and just give it a nice tension. Place any loops that have fallen off. Pick that one up off where we had secured it to hold it while we were waiting, and then we keep going. We're at the very last one. The very last one we pull all the way through. Release that, set the loom aside. I'm going to tug on that a little bit. Straighten it out. Now here, we want to just make a little knot so it doesn't unravel. And there we have it. You wove something. So now what can you do with these? Well, you can get a couple of them together and you can sew them together. You can make a bag. You can put a handle on it. You can make a glasses case. There's a sheet in your packet with lots of other ideas, and I hope you have a good time weaving.